What will you be in your next life? A fish? An iguana? What about the Christmas tree at Rockefeller Center? Reincarnation is the belief that when you pass on from our earthly realm, you'll return as an entirely different being, with some lives looking more glamorous than others. This belief is found in both Hinduism and Buddhism, two major world religions that, in addition to being followed by roughly 1 in every 5 people alive today, both developed on the Indian subcontinent. Despite the overwhelming influence of Hinduism and Buddhism on South and East Asian culture, ancient India contributed to human development in a lot of other ways too. Ancient Indians invented the first weighing scales. They accurately measured a 365-day year, and they were even experimenting with plastic surgery 4,000 years before Dr. Dubrow botched. In this episode, we'll take a look at India's history and culture, as well as their thoughts on indoor plumbing, 4 millennia ahead of the game. Man, I wish I could have bought stock in Mohenjo-daro plumbing. There! Roll the stock footage! And welcome to ancient India in 5 minutes or less. Humans have been living in India for over 60,000 years, but the earliest known city dwellers are the Harappans, who settled along the Indus River around 3300 BC. Mostly in what is modern-day Pakistan, the Harappans, also known as the Indus Valley Civilization, are best known for their settlements at Harappa and Mohenjo-daro. Even by modern standards, Mohenjo-daro was truly huge and supported a population of almost 40,000 people. For reference, the biggest cities in Mesopotamia at the time could hardly support a quarter of that. Then again, unlike the Tigris and Euphrates, the Indus floods didn't always seem to destroy everything in their path. The credit for their immense population go partly towards the long-term planning of the Harappan people, and partly towards good old Mother Nature. First, many homes in Mohenjo-daro and Harappa had 2 levels surrounding a courtyard. This shows archaeologists that the Indus Valley people knew more than just how to save space. Marie Kondo will be proud. They also knew how to plan for population growth. Second, the Indus River flooded twice a year, and the silt and rich farmlands that the floods provided made the Indus River Valley the world's best place for growing a surplus of food. As we learned in ancient Mesopotamia, more food means more people. And as suggested at the beginning of the video, the Indus Valley people were true visionaries when it came to waste management. Mohenjo-daro had an extensive system of underground pipes that allowed indoor plumbing in homes way before it was in vogue. I guess you'd call them the first sanitation hipsters. Not to keep this point stagnant, as the Harappans certainly would not have done, but New York City's first indoor plumbing wouldn't arrive until the 1840s, roughly 4,000 years later. This makes me wonder what other kinds of inventions have been lost to time, only to develop again in the future. Maybe the Mauryans conquered India on hoverboards, with consistent 4G coverage. As innovative and impressive as the Harappan culture was, they seemed to disappear around 1300 BC, paving the way for the Aryans, or noble ones, to lay new claim to India. While we don't know where the Harappans went or what the Aryans really did when they got there, we have a record of their shared beliefs through the Vedas, Hinduism's most sacred religious text. Hinduism is often considered the world's oldest religion, and in addition to belief in reincarnation, it reflects a wide pantheon of gods and goddesses, and the system of social class known in India as the caste system. While discrimination against social class is illegal in India today, the caste system determined, at birth, where each person would live in their social hierarchy. Under the caste system, priests sit at the very top, while servants and other laborers lie at the bottom. Each caste was originally developed as a part of Brahma, the Hindu god of creation. One Hindu noble, Siddhartha Gautama, would go on to reject this system of social organization and develop his own religion, known as Buddhism. Today, Buddhism has over 500 million followers, more so in East Asia than in its origin in India, but to call it a full-fledged religion is also a bit misleading. Siddhartha Gautama, who, upon enlightenment, would go by the name Buddha, didn't set out to start a religion or call himself a god. He served more of a role as a teacher. Under his message, all life is suffering, and to avoid it, one must rid themselves of their emotional and physical desires. Since Buddhists didn't need to reject Hinduism to follow its philosophy, it became popular among Indians who absorbed Buddha's belief into the religion they already followed. One notable Hindu to do this was Ashoka the Great, who, in the 3rd century BC, spread his shared Hindu and Buddhist beliefs all throughout India. Ashoka commanded the Maurya Empire, and the Buddhist shrines that he built, known as stupas, are still maintained as national monuments all throughout India. Heck, as of 2017, they're even on the back of the 200 rupee banknote. I don't know, I think the 76 JFK half-dollar might be getting a little jealous. I mean, Independence Hall? Come on. Today, India is still considered a mecca of spiritual significance. Well, I guess there's already a spiritual mecca in Mecca, but you get the idea. It's known for the cleansing properties of the Ganges River, which was visited by the Beatles in 1968. Strangely enough, Pete Best's family church in Liverpool does not carry the same notoriety for religious pilgrimage. Ancient India blossomed in its relationship with science and mathematics, and since its independence from Britain in 1947, has quickly developed into a global superpower. You can practice good karma by liking and subscribing, and we'll catch you for our next video on Ancient China. Thanks for watching. Now this is the story all about how my life as a human went round and round. Now I ain't just good living, I'll be saying a prayer, so I'll be Ramses in my next life with gorgeous red hair.